What's up, everybody? Matthew Decker here, Leveraged Wealth. A couple days ago, I quickly, maybe too quickly, put out a video on the Kyle Busch situation where he got into an index universal life insurance policy with Pacific Life. And I read his Twitter post. You guys can go there, you can check it out. But I did not read the actual lawsuit. And just in reading his Twitter post, I came to some conclusions, and I have to say I was wrong. My conclusions were not correct because in reading his Twitter post, it sounded an awful lot to me like he was positioned a premium finance policy. And so in that previous video, which I'm going to leave up, even though I was wrong, I'm leaving it up. And the reason I'm leaving it up is because there's still a lot of good information in there, and it serves as a public service announcement to those of you who have been pitched free, no-risk insurance in the form of premium finance with IUL. And I highlighted and referenced a bunch of different videos that we've done on the channel. So I'm leaving it up because it's still a good reminder. And the wording and the verbiage that he used made me think it was premium finance, but it wasn't, which is kind of shocking to me. So quickly, for those of you who don't know, premium finance is essentially where you borrow money from a bank in order to pay dollars into a cash value life insurance policy. The policy serves as the collateral for the loan. A lot of times you have to post additional collateral, and it can work. It's actually a good strategy for high net worth individuals, for estate planning type considerations, but the devil is in the details, and you can absolutely structure that in a way that makes it look safer than it actually is. And that was the basis of the last video. Upon looking at the actual lawsuit and talking to, I'm pretty well connected in this industry, pretty well connected, very well connected. So I've had a chance to talk to people who actually know the person who sold this policy. And I've talked to the people that are involved in the lawsuit itself. So I have pretty good insight into what's going on here. And it was super shocking to me to learn that this policy was not financed. It was just paid for cash. And so I had a hard time wrapping my mind around how could so much money have been lost in a non-financed indexed life transaction. Like, that doesn't make tons of sense to me. And then I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but just knowing the damages, the claim of damages, I think that it probably is true. I heard that the particular agent on this case made more commission than the total year one premium, which is bonkers. I mean, that's crazy. That's wild. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because over the years, that has been a major criticism that I've had of Pacific Life. And that is that they let their agents determine how much of the premium is commissionable. And that just never sat right with me. In fact, here, I'll share my screen with you here. We've been talking, so I'm doing a recast of this Kyle Busch situation. It was not a financed policy. It was just a regular Pacific Life policy. So I went to our channel, Cash Value Life Insurance Reviews here, and I just put in PAC. We've got a bunch of videos on Pacific Life and the fees associated with Pacific Life. I've pulled some of them up here. So we did the original PDX product, and maybe I'll have the editors zoom in here, 2 to 3 times more expensive versus your average IUL. Dial a commission. PAC Life lets agents dial in their commission on a sliding scale, potential for agents to get greedy. I did this video 6 years ago. 6 years ago. I've been talking about this forever. We've got the PDX2, the very first, this is like a minute into the video, 2 minutes in. Fees. Fees. Brady did a review of the PDX product and their performance factor rider, their enhanced performance per factor. Exactly, right? Isn't that the problem? Isn't this the problem? Enhanced performance factor rider. The EPFR, guys. Duh. Don't you know what that is? And we talked about how this Performance Plus design, this design C, comes at like, what is it? Like a 7% load, 7.5% annualized charge years 2 through 20. I haven't seen the actual policy that Kyle Busch was sold, but I believe that now, knowing what I know, that it's not financed, the only other way to lose so much money so quickly in one of these policies that's supposed to be safe, knowing that it's Pacific Life, would be is if they used this performance or this performance plus design on the PDX product, which comes at either a 5%, 4.98, or a 7.5% annualized charge, combined with the dial a commission element of the Pacific Life design, where the agent can choose to get paid more than the year one premium. That's the only way in my mind that this would have gone so sideways so quickly. And let me just show you exactly what I'm talking about. This video also done 6 years ago. It's the Pacific Life PDX. This is the PDX 2 product. I don't know which version Kyle Busch had, the 1 or the 2, don't know. This is the PDX 2, 20 years worth of premiums totaling up to $360,000. Total charges, $414,000 through 20 years. More charges than premium paid. More charges than premium paid. So I know there's a lot of people out there, talking bad about IUL, and I get it. Maybe they should. Maybe they should. Shame on Pacific Life for allowing this type of policy design to even exist. It's way too complicated. It is just ripe for being abused by unscrupulous peoples who just care about the commission that they make over and above what's best for their clients, which obviously seems like what happened in this case with Kyle Busch. But we've been talking about this for a long time. And I would just encourage you, a tool is only as good as the person wielding the tool. And if you have a tool that's maybe not built well, like in this particular case, this Pac Life, this PDX version of their product, not built well, built with lots of holes, built with the ability to be abused. And I hate that for the people that got into the Pacific Life product. It's why when it initially came out, we were hot and heavy on the trail. I mean, we've got videos 6 years ago. In fact, so we got this one 6 years ago. This one was 2 years ago. 6 years ago, 6 years ago. I mean, we were on the trail. Like as soon as it came out, we're like, oh, this is not good. Like this is not good. This is going to give all of us a bad name. This is going to hurt people, and it's going to be pushed because people can make a lot of money on it. And that's not what we want. So I just wanted to make the correction. The case with Kyle Busch, not financed, which means that it was definitely a bad policy design. I believe the agent probably made more commission than the year one premium, which is absolutely crazy. It's borderline, it's definitely not ethical. And I believe that Kyle Busch is going to win this lawsuit. Let's just put it that way. I believe that he's going to win this lawsuit. Man, it's too bad though. It's too bad that it even came to this. And at the same time, it was always going to come to this. And there's a part of me that is glad that it's Kyle Busch, because he's going to be able to really sound the alarm on this type of unscrupulous stuff. And this happens all over the place, right? This isn't just with life insurance. It's with every product that is purposefully more complex than it needs to be. And in the world of complex products, Pacific Life has built some of the most complex indexed universal life insurance policies. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you are looking at an indexed universal life insurance policy, you have to reach out to our team. You just have to, because these things can go wrong if you're working with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. They are complex products, and you need to understand the moving parts. If you don't understand the moving parts, you don't know what you have. So you need to reach out to our team, leveragedwm.com. I'll show you up at the top of the webpage. You can just simply go. In fact, you know what? If you click, check this out. In all of these videos, if you just go down here and you click more, let's see if we've done it right. Oh yeah, we've got to apply for a policy review, visit here, book a time to chat, go here, send us your question here. Let's just click on one and see if it still works. Look at that. It does work. So it goes right here. It asks you some questions. What are you trying to do with the policy? You can enter some information and you can chat with our team. You can have a 30-minute discovery call that goes over, what are you trying to do? What are your goals? Is this even a good fit for you? And we actually turn away more people than we say, yeah, this is a good fit. Just full disclosure, like we turn away more people and we say, no, this isn't a good fit for you for what you're trying to do. It happened earlier last week, talking with a guy who, he called in, he's like, hey, I want to do, $50,000 a year into this policy. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, where's the money going to come from? He told me, I'm like, okay, what are you going to use it for? And he's like, I'm going to put it in, I'm going to loan it out and buy some real estate. I'm like, okay, well, what's your timeline look like? He's like, next summer. And I'm like, well, let's just stop right there. It's not a fit for you. Like, you don't want to use it that way. This is the worst short-term vehicle in the world. This is not the way you want to use it. You're not going to be happy with it in 3 years. And he was like, man, thank you so much for telling me not to do this. I'm not going to do it. And when I am ready, I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to do one the right way. We turn away more people than we say, yeah, you should do this. So we're a safe place to explore this. Our whole goal is to educate you on how these policies actually work and let you make a good decision with your own hard-earned dollars. So go to our website, leveragewm.com. You can click on the links in the description below and go straight to our webpage. You can chat with us. You can book a discovery call. You can send us a question. Whatever is easiest for you, we want to be here as a resource to help you get this right. Until next time, take care.